Good morning and happy Halloween. It is October 31st and we are here to talk about the down home fall garden. Um, we are just about to get some cold weather, our first real cold snap of the fall. Supposed to be like highs in the 50s tomorrow and even calling for a chance of frost tomorrow night. So one thing I'll be looking at is how to protect our precious little crop here that we have going on here. Before I start doing that, let's talk about how things are doing. I think we have to start out with the squashes. The squashes are looking good. They're not huge, but man, they're putting on a lot of squashes. I mean, look in here. I see, gosh, at least like a half dozen in there, and that's great. And on this one bush, starting to get some blooms, and I don't see a squash on this bush yet, but nothing on. Yeah, I do see one on this one. Even on this small bush, we already got a pear on there. Another small bush, we have at least one on there. So this one's developing. Small bush here, we've got squashes on. So bushes aren't too huge, but they are starting to put on the vegetables, and that's a great thing. So now the squash in our garden, the squash is probably the most vulnerable that we have to frost. So I'm gonna have to really figure out a way to try to cover those up. It's not supposed to get real cold, maybe down in the mid to upper 30s. So I don't think we'll get a hard freeze or anything, but we need to work on seeing if we can protect the squashes. As far as the other things, I think I mentioned in the last video that I was going to put some fertilizer, some nitrogen to my greens. I think I end up getting a little too much on the leaves. Got some yellowing of my mustards. So that I think they'll overcome that. It's just hurting it here right now. Did the same a little bit for the cabbages. We got some yellowing of the leaves here. Even some of our collards, we did some yellowing. Some of the plants look fine. Some of these look really good. That one's in great shape. These on this end are in great shape. So not didn't create a problem for all of them, but for some of them. But I think that's something they'll overcome pretty quickly as that fertilizer starts to neutralize. I told you I was going to plant some more mustard because we didn't have enough, and look here, we got lots of little mustards coming up. We did kind of sow them in there. That's the way Mom said Dad used to do it, so that's what we did. We just sowed them in, so they'll be close together, but I think you can just start pulling leaves off even without pulling the whole bush. As far as what else, the potatoes, the ones we did from the cuttings look great, especially the two, so they're doing real well. The ones we did with seeds, they are just look like they're dying off. They are not doing well at all. So not sure I'll go with the seeds again in the spring when we plant them again. I think we'll try to go with the cuttings. They seem to have done much better. The tomatoes that we had brought last week, they still seem to be going. I just don't think tomatoes are going to have enough time to make it through the cold and produce any fruit. Not at the size they are. We have some at the home garden that are producing right now, and we got some that are a lot closer than these that I think will do okay. But these I don't think are going to make it. So that's the biggest thing going on with the garden now. The squashes are a success. The cuttings of the potatoes are a success. Messed up with the fertilizer last week, but I think everything will recover from that. And their little mustards I think they're a success. So I think we'll be eating some squash. If the cold doesn't get them, I think we'll be eating some squash in the next few days. So I'm sure Mom will be pleased. She loves a good crookneck yellow squash. All right. We'll talk with you in a bit. I'm gonna see what I can do for protecting these, and I might shoot a little video on that as well. So thank you all for that are subscribing to us. We'll try to keep you up to speed on what's going on with our gardens and with all the other stuff that we're trying to do. Kind of have a mixed bag of what we do, and for us, that's just how we are living. We don't really put all of our stuff in one thing because we're not experts at any one thing, so we try to do a lot of different things. So anyway, please subscribe if you hadn't, like us if you like what we're doing, and keep tuning in. Thanks.